It was Mirage against Gambit. They got smacked on it. Against FaZe, Nuke, they've lost it. So yeah, they've been struggling on their map picks. However, Dinko, they have been winning pretty comfortably on their opponent's map picks. So maybe we can see a world where Complexity is able to bring this one back, and maybe we might be seeing map number 3 coming on up. But right now, it is of course looking a little grim. Complexity starting off on the CD side, they were looking fantastic. On the CD side was the T side, which is a problem. In Furia, they're going to come just charging on and hopping and skipping straight into the fence. However, it's just the 2 players. 3 players still sticking around towards the lobby, as Poison is going to be making contact towards lower.
Complexity can definitely play this map. We have seen that before multiple times, so it's not like it's a done deal for Complexity fan, but Yuri is certainly starting it off looking strong for Furia. Man advantage picked up, and the A bomb site taken. Plant secured at a minimum. That'll be the second round force buy, but Furia looking for the round win here. Over the top, Complexity try to go through heaven. They've got 2 players up here, Rush and Poison. Poison had a couple of 6 shots over on Mirage. I don't think anybody really got so much space to work with though for Complexity. Now they go over the top. Yuri with another headshot. He's looking for even more here. Complexity just held off completely. They're not getting anything done. A tentative approach, and Furia just dispel the entire team. Every single kill, take it away, and not a single death for Furia.
It couldn't have been cleaner for Furia. They're only taking 15 points of damage, and I love what they did there. They sent in 2 players straight inside of vents. And what did Complexity do? They rotated outside of the upper bomb side, and the remaining 3 members of Furia with the bomb, they just walked on back up towards upper, and they found it empty. They just 1 player playing towards mini. They get the kill, they get the bomb down. Easy post plants as well, hitting all the shots. That was Furia just completely outplaying Complexity on that pistol round. Although the force buy coming on in, Config and Poison have been tagged down, but so have Art, and Yuri is Henny finds Config through the smoke. Blame F, JKS, and Rush is still very much alive though. See what they do here. These Deagles, we saw them pull off that, I think it was round number 2, Dinko, where Complexity stole the round away from Furia, despite Furia winning the pistol round. Can they recreate the magic is the question. Vinny, I think he heard a step there. Gonna go for the wall bang, not gonna find anything as they opt to take outside control. Blame F all alone, caught on the open. There was no escape there, unfortunately. Gets caught and then taken down by Yuri. And Rush gets tagged as well again through the smoke. And Furia just taking it slow, Dinko. Not trying anything too crazy and winning their duels.
Furia, not a problem for them right now, doing all the damage. And while Rush has spotted them, and oh no! Cannot land up the shots, unfortunately. Poison getting 1, at least something for Complexity. That's their first kill on the board. Now JKS striking into action. He's collected the kill on Vinny, and that's an AK in his hands. 2 low HP. In fact, 3 low HP players here for Furia.
Win this.
And he's going to have a chance to win this round. He's down on lower. He's already got here. They're not onto the site just yet. JKS at the double doors. They start to run into his position. The door can swing wide open. The first opportunity for Kesserado, just a slither higher on the health. And he stays alive. Furia 2-0 up.
15, 17, and 20 HP remaining for those final 3 players. There was a world there, Dinko. JKS could have just crushed Furia, but Furia will survive. Furia have been pretty damn good. Apart from Mirage, they have been very, very good in converting the second round, Stinker. They've had an 83% conversion after winning the pistol round so far in the tournament. And the trend does continue here on Nuke. It's going to be the full eco here for Complexity. We do have a couple of upgraded pistols in BlameF and JKS, but they're going to be opting to go for the ramp stack. Unfortunately for them, it is a wrong call. Furia going to be walking up to an empty A bomb site. And Complexity, it's just about trying to take away maybe a couple of guns, make Furia just lose a bit of money. But Vinny, this could be Farm City for the man.
Yeah, Vinny just wants to pick up some extra cash, take down a few kills here. Looking quite soft. There's another kill for Vinny. Easy picking, taking it all 5. Finally shut down. But he also stole 1 away. Don't want to let him have all the fun. And now Poison falling victim to Art. 3 kills, or should I say 3 rounds for Furia picked up early on. And Complexity, here comes the buy. Now, the defensive side we've talked about has been relatively solid for Complexity. I feel like, honestly, they did a decent job at the start of Mirage when they got over to the defensive side. They definitely had an idea on how to approach the aggression slightly better on the defensive half, but they didn't really have enough rounds to play with, Gla. So they've got at least start here on the CT side, and we'll get to see whether or not they can find much success off of this.
Yeah, the CT side was pretty darn solid. They continue as a question for Furia. They just lost to one Galil Denko, so the AK upgrade's not going to be much of a problem. The money is looking pretty solid as well. Still early days. A couple of rounds going the way of complexity could whittle away at the cash economy of the Brazilians. Poison flashed out. He hasn't been spotted yet. But Art's going to come barreling on in. No one looking to contest. He spins around, catches Poison, down to 5 HP. Art on 2. The nade comes in. Conflict's going to get taken down. And Rush, he was spectacular yesterday, Dinko. He's got to go big here. He finds one on the side of the case. Serrano replies back. Yuri finds Poison as well. And now it's a 3v2. However, Henny is very, very low, and he will be taken down.
JKS and BlameF left in a 2v2 now. 55 seconds left. Kesrado is about to walk through height. He's got an AK in his hand, and JKS with the headshot. Yuri in a 1v2. He's stuck in the middle of this upper site. He's going to start walking forward, but JKS, he's got the lobby down here. He's got to reposition as well. He's gone further back into the lobby. This is going to be a long-range fight, but Yuri, how is he doing this? Another headshot picked up, and it's a 1v1 versus BlameF. He's on the lower bomb side. He's got a little bit of a gamble to make here. Yuri has no idea where BlameF is. So BlameF is given a little bit of extra time. He's about to run right into him. BlameF, he's going to hear these footsteps. He knows he's coming his way. BlameF tucks in the corner. Here comes Yuri right into the trap. BlameF breaks his neck. It's a round for complexity.
Huge hole coming in from JKS. I'm not sure he saw the bomb, which was behind the wall. So maybe that's why BlameF was, playing towards the side. They didn't know they had control of the bomb, that Yuri would have to come and retrieve it. So actually going their way, because of BlameF's position towards lower. Yuri, like you mentioned, having no clue as to where the last remaining CT was, having to go for a run. And like you said, first round on board for complexity. However, they do lose 4 players, meaning the buy isn't that great. 3 FAMASs, couple of M4s, bit of utility to work with. And for Furia, the AKs are out once more. BlameF, the solo AK-47 floating around. Oh, the timing. Denko, this could be brutal. This could be brutal. There's no way he's expecting this. Oh, he's dead.
He's got a kill. He somehow got a kill out of that blood. He somehow turns around and finds Art, but that's not going to be enough just yet. Still 4v4, still plenty of time left in this clock for Furia. Poison's gone in towards the lobby, into the ramp area, should I say. Fury still lurking down on this lower site, trying to get up from the vent. Kesrado and Henny taking all the kills here for complexity. Rush and Config both going down. And now JKS and Poison, they're the last 2 remaining players for this complexity side. Money is in the bin. Chances at a minimum. Will they just save into the next round?
Poison looking to get a kill. Kesrado like a wraith in the smoke, hiding, waiting for Poison to go for a play. But yeah, this one's done. You can look at JKS is waiting all the way to a secret. Kesrado will be found out by Poison. He wanted AK-47. Oh, that's a great flash as well. Finds actually Yuri. Picks up the AK. Can he escape? He's tucked into the corner. The wall bang, and well, he's dead. He's dead, Yuri. I think he's dead.
He's still shooting. He's still shooting through the X-ray. I can see that happening. Just making sure he's extra dead, blood. Doesn't want to leave any stone unturned.
I'm sure Poison is human. He's not like a vampire where you need to keep shooting him, putting a stake through his heart. But there we go, Furia. They bounce back immediately, and with that complexity, the money is looking a bit of a pickle. JKS with the AK saved over. And they've called for a tactical timeout.
So you see the glove that Vinny is currently wearing. Now, if I'm not mistaken,
I didn't notice.
Right, that's for the mouse hand, right? That glove is made out of the same material as the bottom of your mouse. So it's Teflon. So when you slide across your mouse mat, there's no friction between whether you're using a sleeve or your skin on the mouse mat. It's the same material as the bottom of your mouse. So it allows for a smoother glide across your mouse mat. And we do see a lot of players either using the glove, or I believe Device uses the whole arm sleeve that kind of goes on under your hand as well.
Interesting. I have sweaty palms, so I don't mind getting one of those. But then again, I'll still be garbage at the game. Anyway, Furia gonna be facing off once more against the pistols. For complexity, they really haven't gone for any massive investment. I think it's just a few digs. BlameF actually going for the Kevlar approaches as well. And this menu control has been something that has been a problem for Complexity, but not if Config's going to be landing shots like that. Immediately drops on down. Now, he's looking to retrieve that AK, which he will. Yuri, in the meantime, finding poison. Blame F chimes in with a frag of his own as well. But now they know where the final two players are here. And Config, unfortunately, the aim punch comes into play. Despite the couple of casualties suffered on their side, Furia should still get to round number 5.
Bomb planted and Blame F. Well, he's towards outside. No chance of going into this next round with success under their belt. They just disable the AK for Complexity, but Furia 5-1 up on the T side. They are looking very comfortable right now. Every T round that they pick up puts them in a better and better position. We know how good they can be on that defensive side. That's the scary thing, but we've seen it already today here on Mirage. And over on Nuke, it's looking a little scary for Complexity. We know how good the defensive house can be, but no one's really popping off at all. I mean, look, 1 kill on Config, 3 for Poison, 4 on JKS. Haven't really been getting kills over on this Complexity side.
And that is a problem, because at the core of it, it is still a first-person shooter, Dinko. You need to shoot people in the head. Inside the game, of course, and win the rounds. Of course, you can also play just purely the objective, but I don't think your opponent's going to allow you to just, get the bomb planted and just escape with it. But here we go. Complexity. Another buy going to be coming in. Furious wasting no time, but Rush finds one. Caserado will fall, and Rush trying to do his very best, Dinko, but simultaneous frags as Art is going to find Config. And with that, the A bomb side once more wrested away from the hands of Complexity by Furia. Bomb will be planted. Now, Art is in 29 points of health. Meaning, there is a chance. Now, I don't know if Complexity is aware of that. And looking at the positions here, they're going for the save. You can see Jake is already just hopping away like a kangaroo all the way towards CD spawn. 6-1. This is not a good sign for Complexity. Their T side yesterday had me asking a lot of questions. The CD side is where they were looking great, and right now, it's not looking great.
It's not looking great at all. And Furia 6-1 up now. Complexity struggling to just get kills. Like, just get kills. That's the most basic thing they want to do right now. They're just struggling to compete on that level. And it's strange to say when you see Config on the server, when you see Blame F and JKS here on the server, and they're really struggling to get involved. And it's just a bit sad to see, really. Complexity falling down short. Furia continue to run forward with the AKs. Money is a little sparse there for Castrado, but the rest of the team have so much money as well for Furia, so that's also a big problem. And Furia are going for the timeout.
I like that. Letting Complexity stew a little bit. And the pressure is definitely going to be on for the side of the Juggernauts. Config, a player I did highlight saying, he has been so crucial, so important for Complexity in some of the wins they've had so far in this tournament. He's just 1-7 at the moment. Rush 2-7, a player you pointed out as well, Dinko, who was great in the CD side. And overall, I mean, it's just a rough day in the office here for the side of Complexity. Furia, well, like you said, they have all the money, all the utility, everything to work with. The only thing missing is probably the kitchen sink, as Art's going to come pushing on down towards vents, not wasting any time whatsoever. Henny's going to be looking to go for a very dangerous play here. He's going to go for the underhand smoke. Vinny will be caught on out by Blame F with the aggression, but a trade will take place. And Yuri, down to 5 HP, he will fall on back. Poison gets spotted out, 35 HP, and he will survive. But it is a 4v4 for the time being.
4v4 indeed, and Furia, this is their, or should I say Complexity, their first chance of really winning an important round coming up. And Furia, they've got down them into the lower side. They've got a player just lurking around the shadows on the lower bomb side. That's Art, of course, into the lower side with no one there from Complexity. They haven't drawn the lower rotation out just yet. And Rush, a little bit more of an aggressive stance in towards Hut right now. So we'll see if they can get some kills here, Complexity. Like I've said, that's been a big problem for them, but they might just be able to get it done here. Molotov down into Rush's position. Instead of falling back, he walks forward, and he doesn't connect with the Molotov, so they have no idea he's actually taken lobby control. This is fantastic from Rush. The push outside from Furia is coming through, but they've got good positioning now. Complexity Poison, he catches one in the cross. He goes down very quickly to Yuri, but now the play into the lower site.
Art needs to go for the play, and JKS didn't go. He's gonna go big here. He did go big a couple of rounds already so far in the series. The bomb is gonna be planted in the smoke. JKS, he can prevent it, but he doesn't see it. He's waiting patiently. Bomb will be planted. The flashbang comes on in from his teammate, and he's gonna get the kill. Finds Henny, spots a second out as well, but Art replies back. 2v2. Art finally gets shut down. It's all on Yuri. 1v2, 5 HP.
Yuri now looking for the 1v2 clutch. Rush just went off to the left side. Config tapping the bomb. He's just going to stick it in the smoke, and Yuri's not peeking. There's not peeking it at all. And the shots come through, but it's not enough. Config steals away the round. That in the clutch. Complexity giving their first in a while. Furia definitely getting caught off there. That's fantastic stuff from Complexity. And I really do feel like it was just a case of just getting that one kill everyone needed, right? You got that one kill from Poison on the cross towards outside blood. You get a little bit of action down the lower side, and Rush, I'm loving the proactiveness on the defensive side. That's something he was doing a lot yesterday.
It was, and that's what they need to do over here. They can't play reactive. Poison spots the player out, and Art he just peeks out. He's like, oh, you're there? I'm just gonna peek you. He wins the duel as well. Poison's been taken out. And Art, I think he's there. Spider sense is tingling. Config, that's a dead giveaway to his position. And now it's going to be Yuri. He's going to strike, but he's going to find Rush before he gets traded by Config. Config now trapped in the corner. They know. They have Molotovs to flush him out as well. This is a rough time to be Config, but JKS sneaking in from behind could be big here, Dinko, but he needs to move fast.
Oh, Vinny and Castrato with the kills, and immediately Furia answer back. They lose one round, and they don't like it. BlameF in a 1v4. Nid lands on top of him as well. He's dropped down to 51 HP. He's got no chance of pulling this off, truly. Look at the positioning from Furia. Have such strong spots right now. So BlameF trying to save his weapon into the next round, and it's going to be 7 rounds on the board for Furia. This is just relentless from Furia. You know, you have 1 round picked up for Complexity, Blah. And that ruthless. In a while, and immediately Furia just come back.
It's like Furia just don't allow Complexity to, like, every time Complexity wins a round, they just get punished. It's like you dare take a round away from us and they just get punished. It happened in Mirage, right? It was 2-1, and then Furia just went on a streak, on a spree, and then only near the end of the first half is where Complexity were able to string a few rounds together. Even then, it was like in patches. It's like 2 or maybe 3 rounds back to back. They just haven't had like any comfortable round, so to speak, and it's worrying if you're a Complexity fan. However, if you're a Brazilian or a fan of the brand of Counter-Strike Furia plays, you're having a hell of a time. Once more, Art can be leading the way, just speed running his way down towards lower, and with that, Henny's just gonna run on across. It is, of course, just a pistol for the side of Complexity, apart from the saved M4A1 in the hands of Mr. BlameF. Caserado waiting patiently. Art clearing out the lower bomb site. He knows it's free, it's available for the bomb to be planted. Poison's gonna become creeping on in, but just a USP. I doubt he's gonna win that duel.
Couple of players down coming into the position of Art. He tries to hold on down for Furia, just taking away now. And Complexity looking for this retake attempt, but Vinny, he burns away Poison. Henny with the kill as well. They're just getting cleaned up. Finally, a kill comes in from BlameF. It's not really looking like enough right now. BlameF trying his best work. He gets a couple. Makes it expensive, at least drops a few players, but the money's not a problem for Furia. If 2 up, Blah. They've already won the half by a minimum of 1. We see little kills here and there for Complexity, but you know, they're just not really being all that impactful when it matters.
Yuri is once again 12-5. Yeah, That might not be too impressive, all things considered, looking the way they're winning, but just reminding everyone, he went 28 kills on Mirage, which was also a one-sided game. Listen, getting 28 kills in such a one-sided game is even more impressive. Art's going out with a P90, and JKS punishes him for it, but Yuri with the trade. It's just having fun at this point. 8-2, T-side, Nuke, leading a map. Toying with Complexity's defense with Rush. Will drop Quesarado though, so that's something. A man advantage, a 4v3. The best chance Complexity has had in a very long time to get yet another round.
Yeah, Complexity right now, so they just desperately need to find a couple, try and string some momentum together. We know they're very solid when they get going, but Rush, oh, a big double from Rush. That's 2 huge kills. And now Henny's left in a 1v4, swings out wide, and Rush shuts down 3. That's a 4K in the round for him and Complexity. And get a 3rd round on the board. They know there's no celebration to be had in this kind of round, though. They know they have to focus up. More to come. This is still not good enough, but they still have a chance to pull this half back. It's still possible, Blair, to get an 8-7 half out of this.
It's Counter-Strike. Anything is possible. I've seen some of the most ridiculous comebacks in my long years of been watching, playing, and casting Counter-Strike, but you have to be realistic as well. And being purely objective, 3 rounds is still not enough. Now, they have 4 more rounds to work with, and getting an 8-7 scoreline is still going to be favoring Furia, but that does give Complexity a lifeline. But I'm going to say it again, I still don't think, even if Complexity win all the remaining rounds in this half, I don't think it's going to be enough. It could be at least close, but Quesarado opening it up. That A-bomb side is his. It's his domain. Just completely shreds apart the defense, and he's looking for more. Oh my lord, how has he done that?
Quesarado is an animal. Unleashed upon Complexity. And Art finding success on Blame F. It's Poison with the impossible task. I do not envy this man right now. Might even be impossible to save his weapon. Art's coming for him. Art is coming for this player. Poison hiding around the corner. Spots the barrel. Oh, the shot still lands from Art. Somehow gets the shot off, and now he's jumping over the top. Art is just ridiculous. 9 rounds for Furia. Quesarado just tore them to shreds.
How? Like how? How does he do this? Peeks out, finds config, second shot is fantastic, and he reads JKS like a book. Waits for him to peek around the corner, just a love tap on his head. Individually, Furia, they just seem unplayable at the moment. Quesarado and Yuri, the 2 players who are just popping off in Mirage, they're continuing on Nuke. It doesn't matter what map it is, they're just winning every duel.
We brought up the point yesterday. We thought Complexity's first map on Inferno was a speedrun record, but this might just be one of the fastest series I've ever casted if Fury keep this up. This is just unbelievable. Config trying his best. He does well on this first, but can't get the second. Not enough ammo, but look how low the Furia players are. Rush delivering now. He's really starting to come into his own. He's had a couple of moments here on Nuke where he is showing up. Henny and Quesarado left 3 HP and 6 on Quesarado and Henny. 9 HP combined across 2 players. Complexity certainly looking like they will grab 4. And honestly, Blood, you know, if Complexity somehow scrap together, it doesn't have to be clean, but if they can get maybe 5-6 rounds here, that's actually a real positive, considering how this half is looking like right now and how it could go.
Oh, indeed. They need every round. They need every round, and even then, I don't know if it's going to be enough. To be honest, Henny, Complexity want to win this round a little bit more convincingly. I think their money's still not that great. JKS is ready and waiting, though. AWP will be retrieved for Poison. Complexity can at least string the final 2 together. Penultimate round of this first half. Furia. The money's finally been whittled down. Like, if Complexity's able to win this, Dinko, Furia really won't have much money going into the final round. And that's a great chance for this EU mixed team to get to round number 6, but still, it's all ifs and buts at the moment. Still don't know how it's going to play on out. Penny waiting for Poison to maybe take a fight with him. Config, such a quiet game so far. He's going to be forced to take the fight. He's going to find 1, finds 2. Great work from him. Can he find 3? No, he can't. Vinny will trade, and now it's a 3v3 as Furia run over the A-bomb site.
Poison up in heaven. He's got a decent position up here at smoke and to deploy. And now JKS. He's in the lobby. He's going to start walking forward. And trying to check out what's going on. Close player and Hut Yuri. He's going to be trying to pick off, but Yuri is not losing aim jewels. Another kill for him. He runs right into BlameF, who was waiting for him. And now 2v2 with Poison's position still being key. He's still up there in heaven. The bomb has not crossed to the site. It still hasn't been planted. And Vinny lurking in the shadows on the A-bomb site. He's aware of the possibility of this heaven play. Don't know if he heard the scope there. He looked up for a moment. That was volume very loud to hear that. And he's gone down to the lower side. He's going to be going for the plant on B. And he secures the bomb plant. BlameF's close by in the ramp. He has a 1v1 duel here. BlameF is going to throw that incendiary down in behind. And well, that kill immediately coming through. Now looking for the decom player. Vinny has gone there. He's here with the AK-47 and the time ticking on the bomb. Vinny spots the player go into control room. Clears the close corner. They know. And this is a possibility. Poison's going to drop, ready for the angle. He's completely covered, and there's the kill. Another round for Complexity. BlameF playing that one to perfection, and Poison just not over-peaking. And that's exactly something, you know, that you don't really attest to Poison's game style, right? Is being that really passive opera, making the right informed decision every time. Does a good job there, being disciplined.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And the config as well, getting the 2 kills. I'm surprised they didn't clear him out or Molotov him. Of course, Squeaky was smoked off, but I felt like the Molotov in the position would have been big. Like I said, the money's still not that great, but they do at least get the bomb down, so that's a bit of extra cash. Yuri has just a Glock. That's how poor they are right now, money-wise. And Complexity, I still don't believe it's going to be enough, but this has been a much better half than what it was looking like at one point. It was, I think, 8-2. Like 9-2 for Furia at a point, but now Complexity fighting back. But Ott, he finds Rush. There are 2 AKs in play with the Galil, and if AK's going to find one, now Config, he needs to go big, but he's going to get taken down. Ott finding 2 kills as BlameF does reply back with a frag onto K Serrato.
Poison running into the lobby. Bomb getting planted here for Yuri, and looking like Furia are in a good spot to try and take 10 rounds, but Complexity battling back, trying to get a 6th, and Poison is the man that's drawn them closer to that reality. Furia locked themselves in on this post plant. You've got Vinny close to the old vent, Yuri playing top hut, and Art at the back of the bomb site itself. Don't have much utility to force these positions out. That's the one Molotov gone. BlameF goes down with it. JKS with the kill on Yuri. This position from Vinny. It's so solid, but Poison with a big double in the round saves the day for Complexity. And in fact, it's looking like they might just grab 6 rounds. It's coming down to the time here. It's going to be real damn close, player. It's Complexity trying to get 6, and they've got it in the board. It's going to be a short break, ladies and gentlemen, but when we return, we'll see if Complexity can get it over the line and send us to a 3rd. Furia lead at the half 9-6, but a resurgence from Complexity has opened up this match again. They're going to need an incredible T side to get it over the line, but they have given themselves hope heading into this one.
It's a little bit of faint hope, Dink, I won't lie. 9-6. That T side, which Complexity showcased against FaZe, I wasn't really too convinced, but hopefully they fixed it. Hopefully they've done their homework. I mean, the fact that they banned out Inferno, and it would have been obvious that Nuke would be coming into play. That Furia would either pick Nuke or Nuke would potentially be a decider. So they should be prepared for this. Here we go. BlameF, config, 2 smokes in play, 3 flashbangs, and nade. And for the side of Furia, it's going to be the 4 USPs, Queserado, nade, and CZ. Art has gone for the... Has he bought a Deagle? He's bought a Deagle. The pistol round, Dinko.
Yeah, he's got a Deagle in the pistol round. Yeah, it's Furia. It's Furia. Everyone understands. You're not going to see normality a lot of the time.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, let's see how it goes. Rush running into the A bomb site. Glock trying to clear the close corner. It's the 1 kill from JKS. Rush continues to run forward, trying to clear the defense. But it's Yuri here with the first kill. Tries to get a second, but nothing will happen for him. Poison and Config are doing a good job of keeping the man advantage afloat here for Complexity into a much-needed pistol round. The Deagle rings out in the pistol, but Vinny has slipped on by. Poison caught by the pistol. And now Config and BlameF looking to lock this much-needed pistol round in for Complexity, but Vinny says no. 3 kills. Looking for a 4th into this one. He runs forward. Damage done. BlameF will fall, and Vinny saving the day for Furia. All 4 kills, and what a huge play from him.
4 kills. That round should have been Complexities. It was fast and furious from the EU side, just running on in, taking over the side. The trades are actually favoring them, but what a play coming in once more. Vinny. Also, a little bit of overkill as well. He gets a kill with a Glock and continues to slice open the throat of the fallen terrorist. Furia really wanted to make sure that Complexity are dead. Yuri with the auto shotty from top of the HUD. One of the best positions to play this particular gun. MP9s, 1 solitary MP Vinny. No utility though. He's gonna go for the spray. Maybe sticking around for a little too long there. And he will be punished for it, but not before he gets a couple of kills. Config is gonna find 1. BlameF is gonna win the duel, but Henny with a quick trade coming in from behind. 3v2, but Config with his M4 could be quite deadly.
Charging down with the alligator, looking to snap up some of its opponents. Yuri Queserado swinging over the decon door. How does he get that kill? How does he pick that up? And Yuri just running through the smoke. Complexity. They try and they try, but Furia just relentless in their aggression. 11 rounds now picked up for the Brazilians.
Frigging Yuri just jumping out from the smoke with the shotgun. For a moment there, Dinka, I felt like Config could potentially... He had a chance here of pulling it off, right? M4, the best gun in the server that particular round, but I don't know how he wins that deal with MP9, especially at that range. It's just ludicrous stuff. And Art, well, he's got his hands on M4 as well, is just going to be picking them apart, but he gets taken down. Now, can they retrieve the M4 is a question, as BlameF's going to find Henny as well, winning the duel over the AUG just with the Deags, dealing quite a bit of damage. And now Queserado is going to creep on up to try and mitigate the damage dealt by Complexity and these Deags.
Oh, JKS looks out to the right side, but it's Queserado with the kill, bringing him down. Now BlameF and Poison in a 2 versus 3. I mean, we're not really looking at a whole likely scenario, but you never know with these players alive on their Deagles. Seen a fantastic round a little bit earlier on a Mirage from the Deagles of Complexity, but Furia looking poised. Furia are looking ready. And Poison now the last remaining player into this one. 50 seconds in play, and he's going to start going down towards the lower side. The Deagle carried in his hands. And it's only a matter of time, it feels like, before Furia lock 12 rounds in. And we can start to look into the next round for Complexity. Taking a look at the money bloods. They're looking pretty solid. They'll be able to get the rifles out. They won't be able to get the AWP in the hands of Poison unless he gets this bomb plant, which he might just do. It looks like he's got it confirmed. No! Vinny just swinging down. I think it must have been like a millisecond left in that bomb plant play.
For sure. That's just, that's kind of rough, isn't it? Don't even get the bomb down, but at the very least, they will get a buy, and it will be a pretty solid buy as well. AK is going to be picked up poison for a moment, maybe wondering if the glass cannon would be a good purchase. Instead, he's going to go with the AK alongside the rest of his teammates. A ton of utility as well. We saw the boost in complexity on the T side, if you remember, which was some fantastic stuff. Now, can they try something interesting is the question. I see cool stuff coming out here. Rush. Yuri, he's still wielding the shotgun, Dinko. The position, this is such a deadly position. Like, it's very 50-50, obviously, but a shotgun, like, he can get multi-kills here, even if the spacing is good from the side of complexity. But so far, complexity not really showing anything. They have sent in blame up towards outside to try and draw some attention to himself. But apart from that, they don't really have much map control.
Henny trying to hold on around the corner. Rush is down to 16 now. The play from Henny is coming through. Poison has been picked off by the AWP. Henny now drops down into the lower B bomb site. A decent angle here. This config now starts to run down through hell. A man down here, complexity, and they're desperately looking for a way back into it. Vinny, oh, he's going to be caught. JKS with a lightning fast headshot. And now with 30 seconds, they've got to get past Yuri. He's the gatekeeper of this A site, and he just chops off BlameF's head. Serrato down on the lower side as well. Config trying to come up heaven. They start to clear a couple of these corners. Flashpoint at the ready, about to pop over the top. Hopefully it blinds the player in sight, but Yuri and Art just taking the kills. Serrato as well, finishing off the job. Complexity toyed with, sent to the grave, and Furia with 13 rounds locked in.
Ravaged and brutalized on that take. Furia were ready for it. Yuri not budging from that position, catching BlameF with the auto shot as well. This is looking grim, Dinko. Complexity, a few rounds away from being sent home. Furia, they're just looking incredible. Actually incredible. I said this earlier as well. All the maps have won so far in this tournament. They've only played 5 maps, mind you, because they won both the series 2-0 and 2-1. Their opponents haven't been able to get to double digits. And the trend continues right now. Complexity facing an uphill battle and are just running into the flames because Art does not care whatsoever.
Oh, another kill from Vinny. This time onto Rush. The second kill. Oh, it's cleaned up. Oh, it's a massacre. It is an absolute massacre here. Furia clean up on aisle 5 right here. This is just ridiculous. And over on the mainstream, it's 12-12. A very close game coming through over on the mainstream between Gambit and Astralis. The battle of the stars. The Red Stars. Gambit
have impressed me so far this tournament, though. I know we haven't had a chance to cast their games, but they've been fantastic. They just won a tournament last Sunday, right? Like just 5-6 days back. And now, well, we'll talk about it later on. We have Art with aggression. Just looking to take the fight. 2 kills for Art. He's finally gets shut down in complexity. They must be furious. 2 more rounds remain for Furia, and even more damage being dealt out here. This is just absolute battering.
Yeah, this just isn't fair. Art towards outside, just running down, gets 2 kills. Another kill here for Henny, and it's JKS and Rush. Rush trying to figure out what he wants to do here. It's so difficult to figure out what you want to do for complexity. It's a big question throughout this entire game, and they're just losing every aim draw. Serrato with a headshot. God, Fury must be the most infuriating team to play against. 1 HP on JKS. And he is shut down. Henny getting rid of him. JKS goes down. And Furia 15-6. Map point locked in for Fury. Series point. And they're looking to head to the semi-finals without really breaking a sweat.
Yeah, this, I mean, this was a game we were really looking forward to. Dinko, you and I, right? We're like, Furia, complexity, the Juggernauts, yeah, against the Panthers. But unfortunately, it's just been a vulgar display of power coming out from Furia. They have just been mauling complexity. Could be the final round here. Conky's going to be leading the pack, and Yuri's looking to send them home in this round. 3K for him, Dinko. He's looking to finish this off all on his own. 4K, 1 remains.
One more player. Furia has just shut down every single player of Complexity in quick succession. And out it's just Blim F left alone. 1v4 running through the fire. Yuri gets the ace. 16-6 coming in for Furia. They head to the semifinals. They don't break a sweat against Complexity. And man, oh man, this team are looking good for the championship.
Wow. That's the only expression I have here. No one